Hello, I will be talking about Venus and its runaway greenhouse effect and more by Sophia Victorino. Preview. I will simply talk about information about Venus, runaway greenhouse effect, Venus climate, Earth's evil twin gone bad, and ending with a works cited with every source that helped me create this video. We have 8 planets in our solar system. Venus is the hottest and the 6th largest planet, and the second closest to the Sun, after Mercury. Venus orbits the Sun at a distance of 67.2 million miles, or 108 million kilometers, and usually compared to Earth's twin, because of having similar width and size. NASA stated in Venus Facts that ancient Romans named Venus after a female, Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. As Venus is closest to the Sun, we get the Venus phase, which was discovered by Galileo with his telescope. These phases is common for the Moon with full, half, and quarter cycle, taking about a month to see change. Venus takes 584 days to see the phase cycle through a telescope. In Meeting the Goddess article, a proposal by Apollo Application Program, AAP, for Venus flyby mission explains a way for humans to study Venus with teleportation, which could be a rover. Venus is not made for humans because of the extreme heat and atmosphere pressure, but as well for a rover. An area on Venus called Maxwell Montes, the highest point temperature being 100 degrees cooler than its main surface level, helping astronauts study Venus better. We have always heard that Venus is hot, but how hot can it be? Fraser states that Venus could melt lead, and the pressure of Venus' surface can be 95 times greater than Earth due to the greenhouse effect. The downside of Venus is its runaway greenhouse effect. This occurred when the first form of Venus emerged, which contained water on its surface. Professor Coates explains that Venus orbits closest to the Sun, thus any water evaporated easily, which began the greenhouse effect. During the early Venus state, a volcanic eruption produced a lava plain, or a lava field, releasing carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, started the runaway greenhouse effect in Venus. The runaway greenhouse effect caused the temperature of Venus to rise by 475 Celsius above Earth, making it extremely hot. The University of Rochester explains another way to understand the runaway greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect can't affect Venus' condition, but the runaway part can. For example, Earth contains 2 greenhouse gases, water vapor and carbon dioxide, though it doesn't rest in the atmosphere as Venus does, but in the ocean or rocks containing chemicals called carbonates like in limestone. If we heat the Earth's atmosphere, it creates a greenhouse effect, but if the temperature rises to a boiling point, where water in the ocean can convert to water vapor, resulting in the ocean evaporating, it's a runaway greenhouse effect as on Venus. Venus climate is a unique concept because we know how Venus became the hottest planet in the solar system and the outcome of the runaway greenhouse effect. Ricardo Ernst claimed that Venus was once similar to Earth in its climate. Venus once had a similar temperature to that of present-day Earth and an ocean. Earth has plate tectonics and living organisms, and it's likely Venus would have contained similar states as Earth if it weren't for the amount of carbon dioxide that caused any water in Venus to evaporate, stopping the water cycle entirely. Earth's evil twin. Earth is compared to Venus' evil twin due to the change caused by the runaway greenhouse effect. But in the article, Why is Venus called Earth's twin? By Howells, she states that Earth and Venus were once the same. Venus is a bit smaller than Earth, with a diameter that's 95% of Earth's, though they both have a layer structure with a core of iron and nickel, as well as a thin crust. Works cited.